Brock Purdy is injured again. What's up? Welcome to Huddle Up. We're going to give you our instant reaction to all the news today. That's Nick Talks Niners and Maj Sports. I'm Grant Cohn. I'm going to be asking Nick and Maj to give me their takes. I'm going to explain to them why they're... No, I really want to know what they have to think, what they have to say. That's why they're on the show. They're my guys. And the first thing today is Brock. He's hurt again. He's gotten hurt a lot in his career. Nothing... Well, there was that one serious elbow injury, but he hasn't missed a lot of time. He's in and out. This time... It's a toe injury, turf toe. He was scrambling. He got tackled. He popped up. It didn't look bad, but he got hurt. What do you guys think of this? Do you feel like he's injury prone? Is it bad luck? What's your take?
Yeah, he's had six. Before this show started, I looked up. He's had six injuries in his career so far. I think it's hard to say if he's injury prone or not. Like, he's behind such a bad offensive line. It's like, what happens if our offensive line was actually somewhat good? Maybe he wouldn't get that injury, like that much injuries. But to say he's injury prone, yeah, kind of a little bit. A little. He's had six injuries. Like, that's not great.
I don't know. I don't think he is. Like, if you look at the injuries, like the one in the Eagles game, like, you can't really avoid that. Like, that was not his fault whatsoever. And that's going to happen to almost any quarterback in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, outside of a Lamar Jackson maybe making a quick step, or Josh Allen because he's so tall. Like, I don't know. That's kind of unavoidable. Same with turf toe. Like, that's really unavoidable. Like, it happens to a bunch of NFL players every single year. I don't really see it as like an injury prone thing. There's been a couple shoulder things that do scare me. And I think that's because he's like, on the smaller side. That's the only thing that I would like slide to like injury prone, but to say he's like completely injury prone, I don't really.
I'm on the fence. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm leaning one way and I'm leaning another way.
I think he's borderline. I think
yeah.
He's a smaller quarterback and he runs around a lot. And the last couple years, he's been among the league leaders in average time to throw. So if that's your style of play and that's your build, I think it's going to lead to injuries here and there. And I think what's interesting with him, he had the big catastrophic injury in the pocket, the elbow. But a lot of his injuries, the smaller ones, are him scrambling. There was his first start. He laid out for a first down, finished the game, but hurt a rib. And then last year against Seattle, I think he laid out for a touchdown and hurt his shoulder. This time he's scrambling to the sideline and gets a pretty routine tackle, hurts his toe. So
why was he scrambling? Because the offensive line is not good. Like, that's what I think the biggest problem. I think the biggest problem with Purdy getting injured is because of our offensive line. Him having to do all these scrambling back and forth, running all that. Like, that's I think the biggest thing.
That's true. Yeah. And we saw this coming. They really haven't invested in the offensive line. So it starts with the offensive line, but then I think Purdy needs to take some responsibility. Like, if he had just slid, he wouldn't have gotten tackled. And a lot of quarterbacks do slide, and he's always out there diving for extra yards. Just saying.
Maybe he doesn't do that. I don't. It's the offensive line. The biggest thing is the offensive line. I do think, though, this is happening at I'm not saying Purdy's injury is like a good thing, but this is kind of happening at the best time. Like, we play the Saints next, and then the Cardinals, and then the Jags. I think this next stretch of games is games we could win without Purdy. So this is a good time that it's happening, but it still sucks.
I think it's interesting that Purdy's career mirrors Jimmy's in so many ways. They're different players, but this was Jimmy's issue. Like, he threw a lot of picks and we busted his chops for it, but he won a lot of games. That's not what got him replaced. What got him replaced was the constant injuries. He wasn't on the field enough. And Kyle Shanahan lost patience for it because you need some stability at that position. And I think we talk about the interceptions. I do with Brock Purdy a lot, but he still wins most of his games. If there's going to be something that derails his career, it's going to be this stuff. And again, I don't know if he's injury prone or not, but he needs to prove that he's not. Week one, he went down.
But I think, to your point, I think some of this is avoidable. Like with Jimmy, he was getting injured in the pocket, not moving. You know what I mean? It's not like Jimmy was out there scrambling for first downs and getting
that's how he tore his ACL. But yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. I mean, but
Yeah.
outside of that, right?
Yeah,
And
you're right.
with Brock, it's like the only injury in the pocket was an unblocked Hassan Reddick off the edge
Mhm.
as he's throwing and doesn't see him. It's like, so you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like some more of that stuff is avoidable compared to Jimmy was like,
That's true. Like Jimmy just couldn't
Yeah.
protect himself on a football field at the end.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
Should be able to protect himself. Slide.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
agree.
think it's also too great. Maybe Purdy, you also talk about it. Purdy doing too much, him trying to slide, and not him trying to slide, but him trying to like jump and do all this stuff. Why not just slide? That's him trying to do too much because his offensive line is that bad. Just him doing too
Justin
much.
Herbert slid at the end of the game. Thursday was it Thursday night, Saturday
Friday.
night, Sunday night, Friday night? Yeah,
Friday,
he slid.
yeah.
I mean, Kyler Murray slides.
They all
Why
do.
not? I just think it would. I mean, Josh Allen doesn't slide, but he hurts people. I think Brock Purdy
Yeah.
gets hurt.
He's huge.
I think he
He's
needs to make an
huge.
adjustment. We'll see if he does. To me, Brock Purdy reminds me so much of Russell Wilson. Like, in so many ways. The way they scramble around, their style of play, the way they throw is different. The situations they got put into, how they were like the cherry on top for a team that was just ready-made but needed a quarterback.
Mhm.
And then how the team sort of took away the defense and the running game, and it became all about them and them cooking, and it just didn't work as much. So I don't know. Russell Wilson is my comparison for Brock.
Brock is mine's Tom Brady, 100%. Because they just
Love that
the goats.
combination of E. Wilson, new member. Thank you. Sunny Desai says, RIP Charlie. Can one make the argument that Kyle is detrimental to the team by not playing young players, which, if they develop, could replace older, pricier vets? Yes, RIP Charlie. That was extremely disturbing today. I don't really want to talk about it right now because I haven't processed it, and it's a football show. So if you don't mind, we're gonna put that one to the side. But yeah, I do feel like it'd be nice if Kyle was a little bit more eager to put Jordan Watkins on the field as opposed to Kendrick Bourne.
I mean, it's tough because I don't mind. I love Kendrick Bourne. First off, let's get that. I'm excited he's back, but I don't mind. There needs to be a balance, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because I don't mind the older vets like the Kendrick Bournes or those kind of players. I mean, to be fair, isn't Jordan Watkins still hurt anyways?
He did in practice.
Yeah, so he's still limited. But what I will say is
smiling.
the other side of the coin to that is like eventually you have to play those younger guys because you're going to get to a point to where your team's going to suck with the vets because they're just too old.
We need to see Jordan James.
Yeah, and if those younger players haven't played yet, they're not going to be ready for the opportunity when the opportunity presents itself. But if they're playing, obviously they're going to get more playing time. They're going to get more familiar with the offense, defense, whatever it may be. And they're going to get more comfortable with the speed of the NFL. And so there needs to be a balance to that point. So it can be detrimental because I think Kyle is too far on the other side of the coin. And I think at least me and I think you guys have too kind of been hoping that he goes to the other side of the coin a little bit more.
I think seems like go ahead. Sorry.
The only reason I think we signed Kendrick Bourne is because we're so injury prone right now. Why not just sign a guy like that? Like, I understand we want to play rookies, but why? Like, we don't. Jordan Watkins is probably going to come back this week, I think. Maybe. Who knows? I think getting a guy like Kendrick Bourne is good just because, like, you don't know who's going to go down next. This team, there's new injuries every single day.
Yeah.
But why do we think Bourne's going to stay healthy? Like, he's 30. He tore his ACL. He hasn't practiced since August 1st. He seems like he's in the Jawan Jennings boat, just like Jennings. And we saw what happened to Jennings when he tried to jump back out there.
Yeah. The reason why I don't mind it is because, one, it's another body. If he gets injured, he gets injured. But also, Kendrick Bourne's been playing the game for a long time. Like, he knows the offense, right? So it'll be a seamless fit. Like, it's not like he has to come in and relearn everything. And I think he does have a lot to teach the young players. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, he played at Eastern Washington with Cooper Kupp. Like, he's been in the NFL for a long time. He knows his shit.
That is true. That is true. Sheridan Milestone says, I thought Stout played great for his first start. Start that PI was pretty soft and the ball wasn't catchable. That is true. Yeah. Also, that tip ball to JSN was clutch.
That was the worst. That was actually one of the worst calls. That ball was not even close. That was a pretty bad call.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Frizzy 4200 says, bit of a stretch, but what if Kyle wants to sabotage Purdy to work with Mac?
Is that your alt account, Grant? Is that your alt account?
I can see why someone would wonder some weird stuff like that. It's like, I didn't see him get hurt. He looked fine. What are you talking about?
He did look fine, but usually those turf toes, like blood's flowing in the middle of the game. You have adrenaline, like you're gonna feel it after, and then it starts to really hurt.
Okay, let's indulge Frizzy 4200's conspiracy theory. Let's go straight irresponsible conspiracy theory. Okay, let's do it. What this would look like. Okay, so George is out, Jawan is out, maybe Trent is out, and the Niners are like, okay, rather than throw our franchise quarterback out there to potentially get hurt and throw out some really bad numbers and maybe lose, and we look bad and he looks bad. Let's just say he's hurt and throw Mac out there. Okay, of course, no one does that. The world doesn't work that way, but I can see why Frizzy 4200 would think that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but no.
Nick Bo says, LOL says, RIP Charlie Kirk. Certainly. Gold Towel says, some thoughts and prayers to bring Charlie back, but Brock first. We did Brock. Andrew Kroll says, wait, Kirk Cousins died? Man, this is terrible, you guys. Dazzler says, way too early, but after watching the Seahawks game, what's going to be different this year aside from a better defense? If Kyle won't evolve, why keep him? Well, they got a better kicker.
Yeah.
I mean,
freaking go.
And to be fair, like I thought there was some like good play calls. I also thought there were some bad play calls, but there's not a whole lot to work with. Like we don't have with the players that are out on the field, it's not like you're scheming. Like the only person on that field after George Kittle went out that they could scheme for something was literally Christian McCaffrey and Ricky Pearsall. If they were to take any other receiver on that field and put them in motion, it's not like you're gonna get like a bunch of eyes going that way. They're like, okay, Christian McCaffrey's still in the backfield. Why would I look that way?
Well, sleep on Jake Tondas at your own peril, as the Seahawks just learned.
Hell of a last drive. That guy.
I love the emergence of a good undrafted free agent.
I
man.
do too.
That's my favorite stuff in football. Love that.
I do too. And last year, I will say last year in the preseason, I actually really liked what Tonjas like provided, and I thought he was going to get more reps. I was a little upset he didn't, but going to this year, like with Farrell, I was like, oh, I don't think Tonjas is going to see the field. So I'm glad he showed something. Because it's all like this is what we were talking about with the other side of the coin. It's always those young players that never get a chance and they have to get a chance because of injuries. And then they show something good. And then Kyle wants to play him. It's like, dude,
this guy is way better than Cam Latu ever was, ever will be.
Yes.
100%.
Don't bring up Cam Latu. That's, oh my gosh, I hate Cam Latu.
And like Luke Farrell, I'm not talking any. Luke Farrell seems pretty good so far.
He made a
good blocker, made a big catch. But in this game, I mean, Tonjas could get 5 targets and Farrell could get 2 or 1.
I think Tonjas is just more athletic and quicker than Farrell.
Yes.
But Farrell's Farrell's definitely a better blocker, but he's definitely more athletic than Farrell. So, yeah.
Okay, so we got to keep talking about this injury to Brock because it's important. We've mentioned a little bit, but we mostly focused on Brock and his ability to protect himself and his injury proneness one way or another. Yeah. What about the system? What about the structure around him? What about this offensive line? Is this the ultimate culmination of the 49ers' neglect of this super serious position?
It really is. I said going into week 1, I was talking to my dad, who's a huge Niner fan. And I was saying, if the Niners don't spend 2 out of their first 4 picks next year on offensive linemen that are going to be starters, I'm going to lose full. Like, watching that game was horrendous. I get to Seattle's defensive line has gotten a lot better and they put a lot into it. And it's not like it's probably a top 10 defensive line in the league, but that was embarrassing. Like that was horrific. And then to top it all off, listen, I love Colton McKivitz, how he gives 100% effort. I don't think he's very good, but he does give 100% effort and he's always there. He doesn't really get injured. But to reward any of them, it could have been any of them, to reward offensive linemen with a brand new contract after that game, I wanted to throw up.
I don't, Nick, out of all the offensive linemen, who do you think played the worst that game? I have one in my mind right now. I thought he played the worst. He was getting thrown around the whole game.
I mean, Brendel was getting tossed around and they were just going up the middle, and right when the running back was getting the ball,
the left tackle wasn't particularly good.
Yeah, Trent didn't play well either.
Ben Barch looked terrible. There was that one play, I don't know who it was, but Ben Barch literally just got picked up. He got literally just chucked, and I was like, and then Ben Barch is injured again.
Is it crazy to say, Grant, that I trust running down the right side of the line with McKivitz and Purdy more than I trust the left side right now?
Yeah, the left side's, I mean, you got no guard there. Now, we all understood why the Niners didn't bring back Aaron Banks, but they didn't replace him. Ben Barch isn't viable. He gets hurt all the time. And you spent your second to last pick on a guard. I mean, it's interesting that they prioritize the defensive line, first 2 picks, And you understand why. I mean, that was a need too, but like so far, Alfred Collins looks like he's years away. And Michael Williams, he can hold his own, but there were other guys there who play offensive line and who were at least as good as Michael Williams, maybe better.
Yeah,
and they didn't.
But you can't. I don't like people talking about Michael right now. I don't like people talking about Michael right now. Like he's a raw guy. Like he's gonna take a little bit of time. Like
that's true. That's true.
People on Twitter talking like, oh, this guy he looked terrible. This and that's like, guys. I understand. I would have been the type of guy I would have wanted to draft a guy that's good right now. But Michael's gonna be a guy that we're probably gonna have to wait a couple games, maybe even a year or two, for him to actually get into like the groove of things.
And to be fair, if you watch that film, like he was asked to do a lot in that game. Like he was kicked inside, he was on the outside, he was getting double teamed. Like he really was doing his job. And yes, when it comes to the pass rush, you can tell he's kind of just bull rushing. He doesn't have a bag of moves, which is what we talked about when I drafted him. When I said we need to draft Michael Williams, that's exactly what I was talking about. I was like, when it comes to the pass rush, he's not going to look like he has a bag.
He's a bull rush. He's a bull rush.
But when it came to the run game, that man was doing a lot for Saleh. For a rookie to do that in week 1 in his first NFL game, I thought he looked good.
Keep in mind, he didn't even
they shut down the run.
Keep in mind,
what I want to say though is like the decision to go D-line, as opposed to O-line. I mean, I think when your quarterback is Jimmy or Sam Darnold and the guy is mid and replaceable and you know it, then go all in on D-line and focus more on knocking their, because you're going to go into games with the inferior quarterback a lot of the time. So focus on knocking that guy down as opposed to protecting your mid quarterback. Yeah. But if your quarterback is special and you paid him as such, then you got to switch up the philosophy and start prioritizing offensive line, because if you can just keep your quarterback upright, he should be better than that guy. You're facing Spencer Rattler and then Trevor Lawrence and then, you know what I mean? And then Kyler Murray. Like, just keep your guy upright.
Do you think though, Grant, do you think they prioritized it because of the fact that they do you think this was their thought process? Okay, we can't stop the run, so let's draft defensive line because we can bet on the fact that Purdy's elusiveness and like he can use his legs to kind of because outside, like, listen,
protect yourself.
Because if they went the other way and we just got back-to-back offensive line, like Brock would have a lot more time, assuming that those offensive linemen were good, which hopefully one of them would have been Gray Zabel because he looked incredible on week 1. First off, second off, doing that, the offensive line would have looked great, but Seattle would have ran the ball all over us because they kind of did to start the game. And I was a little
Charbonnet did.
Dude, that guy's a dog. Animal. He looked like an animal. A dog. So maybe that was their thought process, because I could see that being, like, hey, we just paid you. You have legs compared to like, our previous like 5 quarterbacks. And, I don't know. Maybe that was their thought process. I'm not sure.
Dazza says, look what Bills did with Coleman and Shakir and Palmer. Purdy fans tell me Allen, Purdy are equal. We could have drafted a quarterback and invested the money in the offensive line.
So Grant. So exactly what you just said. If you think your quarterback's that special, invest in the line.
You have to invest in the offensive line. Game Time says, can we get Saleh as head coach and McDaniels as OC?
No. I don't want McDaniels. I don't like McDaniels. I don't like him.
Would you feel better about this team if Saleh were the head coach and Kyle were the OC?
Grant, I tweeted this out.
Yeah, I tweeted this out. That
I would, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I tweeted this out literally 2 days ago. I'm like, it was like a stat of Robert Saleh's like defensive performance and everything like that. And I was like, you can't let Robert Saleh go because he's the best coach on this coaching staff. He's light years ahead of Kyle Shanahan. Light years.
I think fans know it too now. That's kind of a weird place. Kyle's always been revered by his fans, but I think his own fans are a little annoyed or a little
like Kyle should be scared.
And dude,
tired.
If the good combo you have, this only, in my opinion, this is the good combo, and it only works if you have an insanely good offensive coordinator like a Ben Johnson or like a Shanahan. Having a guy that can rally men like a Dan Campbell or like a Robert Saleh. Like they know how to rally men and get them together. And if you have a crazy good offensive mind, then it doesn't matter. But that where you lose is when you have like a Robert Saleh or like a who's the guy for the Bears? I think it starts with an L. I forgot his name. But then you don't have a good offensive coordinator, and then he can't connect with the quarterback. No. The last guy from the Bears. It started with an L.
Nah, it's
I don't know why I'm blanking on it.
He's Eberflus.
Yeah, he's a D coordinator for the
stupid ass name.
Someone. Yeah, stupid name. But that's like the best.
I think it's funny too. Like Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson, they both might fail this year without each other. Like that's like a combination of guys who may need each other. Kyle and Saleh might need each other.
Yeah.
Like Saleh didn't do great without Shanahan at all.
No.
So, all right, let's talk about Kyle. So Kyle has a bit of a pattern now. Brock Purdy's gotten injured a few times. Trey Lance got injured a few times. Jimmy Garoppolo got injured a few times. RG3 got really hurt. I mean, is this his thing? He's been in the league a long time. Does he need to take responsibility for yet another quarterback getting injured? Matt got hurt in the preseason. Tanner Mordecai is on IR right now.
Wait, did Brian Hoyer ever get hurt? I don't think so, right? Did he?
He got his ass beat repeatedly. I don't know if he had like a specific injury. He just got pulverized.
He just got belt to ass.
Pulverized. Yeah.
Belt to ass.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant, I think at this point you kind of have to blame him. Like, there's been so many freaking injuries.
Yeah,
I think maybe
change.
It's something has to change. It's not even just our quarterback getting injured. This whole team is it's something has to change. It's our coaching. It's like the nutritionist or whatever. Like I don't know what it is. I have no clue why we're the most cursed team in the league. We have the most injuries. It's every single day there's a new injury popping up. Like at this point, when I see an injury pop up, I'm like, whatever. Like it's
and I feel like that's a reason to want to move on from Kyle. It's like, Kyle, you're a good coach. Yes, your offense is good. That's never been the question. We're entering year 9 and you haven't found a solution to these injury issues at really important positions. And you always point to like bad luck. All right, well, we're going to go find someone with better luck because you have the worst luck of all time. It's been proven. If luck is real, you don't have it.
But it's even like Shanahan also does this with CMC. He just runs him into the ground. Why did Brian Robinson get barely any touches? He looked great. And when he didn't look great, but like he looked not too like give him a couple more runs. Like
he was actually more efficient than Christian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why not give him more?
Yes.
Like we just keep force feeding the ball to McCaffrey. Don't get me wrong, McCaffrey played really good, but sooner or later, McCaffrey something's gonna pop up, and it's gonna be because you gave him
also
touches.
the problem is literally like I think the reason why Brian Robinson didn't get that much like touches is because of our offensive line. Like it's so bad that Brian Robinson was getting the ball and there's people in his face, whereas like McCaffrey can catch stuff out of the backfield and be the security blanket. Like literally, it just seems to me like that was that at least that's what I saw when I was watching the game. I was like, I could understand why Kyle doesn't have him in because our offensive line is so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope this week against the Saints we use him a lot more. I like him.
I just think at what point are the York's going to hold Kyle responsible for something? You get, Jordan Mason hurt. They probably don't care. But Christian, Kittle, Brock. I mean, Brock's the highest paid player in franchise history. He goes down in week 1. I don't know. Eventually, they might want someone who can like get an offensive line and protect that guy. If they really think Brock is special, which they do, 100%. This isn't going to help Kyle.
But hear me out. The way that Jed was tweeting on draft night, do you not think that he had involvement in all those defensive line picks when he's like, oh, here comes another one from Saleh. Oh, you want another one? Here's another one. Like, come on. Like, you're telling me that he's really going to hold Kyle accountable when he's tweeting? Like,
that's true. Kyle could say like, hey, I wanted to take an offensive lineman, but you wanted to go defense with your first 5 picks.
Yeah, he was subtweeting Robert Saleh. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Nick
Sheridan Milestone says Kyle needs to run more play action. Run game was not good.
Yeah, more play action only works when your run game works. Like
exactly,
you only can do so much.
Double B Studio says Kyle kept running against stacked box. Why?
Yeah, I mean, you like okay. Here's the thing, Double B Studio. When there's a stacked box, you have to like. It's not like you just can't run when there's a stacked box. Like it's not, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, they're stacking the box. Like I'm just going to throw out the run like play sheet. Like you still have to run the ball. That's how the NFL works.
They also did throw it a bunch of times and they threw it 10 times to Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, they threw it a lot. But it's not like when a team stacks the box, you just stop running. Like, do you think the Ravens stop giving Derrick Henry the ball when they're stacking the box? Like, it's not how the NFL works. But
Hayden says Mac Jones masterclass incoming.
Yes. I agree.
Dude,
probably.
I hope so, man.
Luck says, what does it take for Kyle to trust a quarterback to change a play call?
I don't even know if he trusts Josh Allen, dude.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
Or
All day every day. Kim says RG3 Trey injuries are far different than how Brock got hurt. Kyle does not run Brock because if we all know what would happen.
Yeah, if he did.
That's true. All right, one more thing. So Trent Williams was sort of in and out of the game. He was kind of gimpy at one point. He definitely didn't play well. One of his worst games ever. Definitely worst game with the Niners. Then he didn't practice today. He's on the injury report, and the Niners don't really ever explain anything. It says vet day / knee. No explanation.
Oh, for Trent?
For Trent.
Yeah,
vet day / knee. So he's got a little bit of a knee. I don't know if it's a little bit. There's a knee. He could play. He could not play. It might be absolutely nothing. But usually it's just vet day. That's it. Vet day / knee. What do you guys think of that? First impression. Do you think it's... How concerned are you? That's the question. How concerned are you about Trent Williams, big picture, full stop?
I mean, I think it's fine. I do think this is last year, but I mean, if they would have just put knee, I would be concerned. But I think vet day / knee, I think he's okay. But I was absolutely worried when he was hands and knees on the field that after that play. I was like, oh. No.
But Nick, he didn't even play good. Like his stats on the day were bad.
But his Trent Williams bad is better than anybody we have's bad.
That's true.
Okay.
Are you sure, Spencer? We have Spencer Burford. So take a step back. Spencer Burford is very good at football.
Burford, Schmerford,
Nick,
Trent
you didn't think of that.
Three, bro. It's good.
I don't. I am very worried about Trent. I do think, though, I agree with Nick. This is going to be his last year. So I don't.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking about with this. I feel like they're giving him an out not to play. Because, look, he doesn't play 17 games a year. He misses about 2 at least. And so if you want to give him 2 games off, hey, man, I mean, the whole rest of the offense isn't going to be playing. This might be a good game. We're playing the Saints. If your knee hurts, maybe this is the week not to play.
But if he doesn't play, then Mac Jones is literally going to be running for his life. Like Mac Jones is actually going to be like, "Oh shit!" and he's just going to have to start running because he won't even have Trent Williams.
And you know how Mac is when he panics too. Mac is like Sam Darnold when he panics. That's not a good.
Talking shit. He's just gonna.
But I to be fair, I could see that happening, Grant. I could see.
But is Trent really going to suit it up to make Mac Jones look good, or is Trent going to think you know what? Kittle's not playing. Brock's not playing. Juwan might not be playing. We might lose. I only have so many games left in this body. This isn't it for me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did Trent not play last year because he was super hurt, or did he not play last year because he was kind of hurt and the team was tanking? He was like, you know what? It's not worth it for me. We'll never know.
Probably that.
Yeah. He was probably like, screw this. I've already been playing the league for how long? I don't need to play this year.
Yeah. I'm not going to risk a career-ending injury. So we might go 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do some prize picks. See if we can find some Niners prize picks. Let's see.
Prize Picks is in Canada. I downloaded Prize Picks and I used code Conan, and it's in Canada now, so it's great.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Let's go.
International. Okay, Jawan Jennings. Do you think he'll play? If he doesn't play, they give you the pick back. But if he plays, do you think he'll get any type of touchdowns?
I think he'll play. Jawan's a dog.
A dog?
He'll play. But he
where
won't
did it go? Where did it go? I'll get it back on the screen in a second. But you think Jawan you want to give it to him?
I think Jawan
dog status?
Yeah.
No.
And if he plays, that's like a guaranteed touchdown. Who else is getting the ball? I mean, let's be honest.
Ricky Pearsall?
Yeah.
I love
Ricky. He score a lot of touchdowns though.
I love Ricky. I said before the season, Ricky Pearsall's over/under for receiving yards is 875.5, and that is the freest bet of all time.
Hit the
I'm
over.
telling you right now, that's so free. It's free as air.
It is
free as air.
Free as air. Costco sample type shit.
Hold on. Boom. There it is. Okay.
Bang.
McCaffrey. Will he score?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You got to go McCaffrey. Yes.
Or should we go? Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to do like a real more or less 78.5 rushing yards. 78.5.
Okay, but it's against the Saints.
So.
Grant, it's against the Saints. It's against the Saints.
But I mean, their defensive line has. I mean, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Chase.
That guy's a beast. Is it Davenport?
They have Chase Young.
It's the same. Maj, I'll give you this one. Should we give the benefit of the doubt to Christian here? So there's going to be stacked boxes. The box will be stacked.
I think yes. I think this is a game McCaffrey's going to cook.
Oh, all right. Well, if we get this wrong, I'm gonna remind you about it next week. Ricky. What's we got? Ricky.
Oh, we have a Jake Tonjes touchdown.
Hell yeah.
More. Jake Ricky Tonjes. That's awesome.
Now, Brian,
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Eddie Pinero.
Yeah,
1.5 field goals made.
More. I'll bet you money. I bet you money he has like 3 to 4.
We're just the more guys. We just click more on every single one. Nothing less. Nothing less. Just more.
Alvin Kamara, longest rush, 13.5 yards.
Less. We don't like Alvin Kamara. Less.
Yeah, less.
All right.
But I do like his receiving yards over.
Let me find Mr. Rattler.
Oh, the rat attack.
The rat. Yeah, 202 passing yards.
Down.
Demo's catching a pick off him.
He threw like 47 passes.
Actually, no, Renardo's getting an interception.
So more for Spencer?
He's gonna sure. Less. No, go more. Go more.
No.
Go more.
Oh. Okay, we go more. We only went less on Kamara.
Beauty.
We love that.
I'm not feeling great about these picks, but you know what? I'm making them. I'm submitting them.
No.
Grant, take $1,600.
Take a screenshot of them because when you win $1,600 freaking dollars, you're gonna thank me and Nick.
And you're taking us to a steakhouse.
All right. Yep. All right. Well, we'll circle back on this next week. Use promo code COHN, COHN. With your first $5 lineup, you get $50 in lineups. All you got to do is use promo code COHN. It's available in 45 states, including Texas and California, and also in Canada, which isn't a state.
No,
but it's a country. All right. How confident are you guys in Mac Jones this weekend?
Dude, honestly,
I'm more
think
confident
he's going to be
than a lot of
vintage.
people. I think I'm confident because he played on a crappy Jaguars team and actually didn't do that bad. Like against the Saints, he's still gonna have McCaffrey. He's gonna have Kendrick Bourne. He's gonna have Pearsall. He might have Jennings. Like it's gonna be probably the best offense he's ever been a part of. Like he's still gonna have really good weapons. I think Mac Jones is gonna cook. And plus, it's against the Saints. Like if he does bad against the Saints, that's not good at all.
Yeah, I think Shanahan's gonna get him right. I mean,
Shanahan's been waiting for this freaking moment his whole life.
Yeah.
Shanahan's hyped right now. Shanahan's like, yes.
Okay, here's what concerns me. Kyler Murray got sacked 5 times last week against the Saints. And Kyler's quick.
Yeah.
Mac
is not.
He says he runs like Forrest Gump. I would have to disagree. Forrest runs very fast. But I'm just saying, man, if Trent Williams doesn't play, no Ben Barch, what is the offensive line? The offensive line week 1 theoretically could be Spencer Burford, Connor Colby, Jake Brendel, Dominic Pooney, Colton Kidd. It's not great. So, I mean, I like Mac, but I think we got to lower our expectations here a little bit. No Kittle, no Trent, possibly no Juwan, possibly. Damn. Now, I do think he has the right type of arm to take full advantage of Ricky Pearsall. That'll kind of be interesting to see.
Yeah,
how he airs it out, because it kind of annoyed me how Brock threw more passes to Christian than Ricky. Man, like, come on.
So who's gonna play? Like, if Juwan's out,
I think
Ricky and Kendrick, and then who else?
Jake Tonjes, Juszczyk, and McCaffrey. Those are your 5.
Yeah, but who's your wide receiver 3?
Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Yeah, probably right.
Russell Gage. God, he's
so bad. He did literally nothing. Him and Marquez Valdes-Scantling literally just went out there and ran.
Who's better at doing nothing? Marquez Valdes-Scantling or Russell Gage? Who does nothing better?
Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Yeah, Scantling, he ran a really good route, but he just got covered the whole entire time. I was like, wow, you did that really good. So I think Marquez. I don't know. I'm hyped for Mac. I think it was when Sam Darnold started 2 years ago, I was hyped. So I'm hyped for Mac. I'm excited. Like it's against the Saints. It's against the Saints. This team is literal, like they're shit. They're so bad.
Let's talk about it then. How concerned are you about the Saints, given that the Niners are going to be playing them with their JV squad?
Not at all.
I think our defense will be fine against Rattlers, so I think we'll be okay.
Like I think we'll be fine. I think if we play the exact same way we played against the Seahawks, we'll be fine. Like we'll be more than fine. I think the Saints could go 0-17. That's how bad I think they are. I honestly think really? They suck. They're so bad.
They'll beat somebody.
I
don't think they suck. They have a bunch of high draft picks on their offensive line. They have more weapons than the Seahawks had. Olave, Shaheed, Juwan Johnson and Alvin Kamara is better than
But is Olave
JSN
playing?
and running backs.
Okay, so I will say this though: the Niners opened up at -7.5, and now they're -2.5.
Ooh.
Okay, but Grant,
Wow.
is Olave
Oh.
playing? That guy got absolutely kaboomed last game. I don't think he's gonna play. That guy is always injured. I don't think
Interesting.
he's gonna play.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a
I'm not
huge
sure.
swing, though. So they're
I'm not
expecting
sure.
a game, but they're expecting the Niners to win.
Yeah. Though I mean, it's only -175 on the money line, and they have
Here's
the
something
over.
the Niners have going in their favor. The defensive coordinator for the Saints. Do you guys know who it is?
It's this Chargers guy. What's his name? Staley, isn't it?
Yeah. He was with the
Yeah.
Niners last year.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah. So now he's over there, and I feel like Kyle should probably be able to
Yes,
work him.
Yeah,
100%.
belt pass, hopefully.
And who's on their defensive line? Like, who's scary on their defensive line? Chase Young in 2025. He's
No,
not
they
that
have.
scary.
They have. I think his name's like Davenport, isn't it, or something? Like he's an old guy, but
No,
he's
they-
a-
Cam Jordan. Who's that
yes,
one guy?
Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's
They
good.
have
That
Cam
guy's old
Jordan,
and washed too. That guy's old and washed. Is he not? He had like
and
one
they have
sack
Chase
last year.
Young. He's not washed, but he's old.
He's old.
But you're right. Like, here are the starters on their defense: Nathan Shepard, Devon Godcho, Brian Brissy,
Yeah, he's
Pete
good.
Werner. Demario Davis is good.
He's
Their
good.
starting left corner is Isaac Yadam.
Like, that is bad.
Wow, yeah,
That's
he is
bad.
If
They
Ricky
do have
doesn't
Justin Reed. They
cook
do have
him-
Demario Davis. They do have Cam Jordan. They have 3 good defenders. The Niners have 3 good defenders.
Yeah, but if Ricky
know?
doesn't literally send Yadam into a shadow realm, into the
Yeah.
gulag, I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Pearsall's got to cook.
Pearsall's going to go nuts in this
Yeah,
game.
he is.
should. Yeah,
He
I'm taking
should.
this over now that I heard Isaac Yadam name.
What are the odds that Mac Jones throws for 400 yards and never gives his job back?
And never what?
Never gives the job back.
Grant, you would love that.
What,
Oh
is
my
the,
God.
what are the odds that Mac does to Purdy what Purdy did to Jimmy, and it all comes full circle?
Nah.
Grant, you would love it.
Brock would have to be, dude, because of how Shanahan treated the Moody situation. I'm convinced Brock would have to come in and throw 30 picks in the year to even give Mac a shot.
Grant would love that. I'm picturing it right now. The TikToks Grant would make of Mac Jones. Oh, got 400 yards. Grant would be like, give him the starting job.
Yeah, Grant would be drooling,
Yeah.
dude.
Grant at the game would be like, oh, this is awesome. I love this right now.
It's going to be interesting to see how it looks different. It might look way worse because he's not
Yeah.
mobile. Maybe he's a disaster waiting to happen. Maybe he throws more picks than Brock, or maybe it looks different
But
in a good
also-
way. I don't know.
Also on the Patriots, when he had that good year, it's not like they had a good offensive line and he was thrown to like Jacoby Myers and
Kendrick Bourne.
yeah. That's true. That was Kendrick
Yeah,
Bourne was
that was
healthy
it. So
there.
now he's got his guy back. He's got Kendrick Bourne. He's been working with Ricky Pearsall and Jake Tonjes all fucking year.
It's
Dude,
true.
dude,
True. Let him
he's
cook.
going to light him up.
I think
Yeah.
for like the thing I'm excited about is just see Mac Jones's arm, like the way he can he's gonna if Pearsall gets deep, he's gonna freaking chuck that thing down the field and Pearsall's gonna catch it. Like Mac Jones has a really good deep arm. It's just he can't run. He's actually like very, very, very slow, very slow.
He's
I
faster
think
than
he's
Jimmy.
better
but
than
yes.
Jimmy. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
he's better than Jimmy, but yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's
Yeah.
that's bad. That's really
Yeah.
bad.
All day, every day. Kim says special quarterback don't throw multiple balls up for grabs.
Okay, but he's like, look at his offensive line. Listen, the 2 interceptions, I'll admit, they were not good. They were not good. But guys, like, his offensive line is so bad. Like the second interception or the first one, that was kind of just a misplaced ball.
And he was
kind of
injured.
his fault. And the second one where he
And
chucked
he's
it at
throwing off
Pearsall,
his back foot the whole
Dude, he had
game
to.
because the
Look at-
offensive line though. And dude,
Yeah,
to
Is
be
it
fair,
possible though? He played the second half with turf toe. Maybe he
Yeah, it's
couldn't
possible.
step into his throws or plant.
Exactly,
Maybe
maybe.
because he didn't throw the picks in the first half.
But
No.
to be fair, that second pick, that Seattle corner, I think his name's Job. He made a hell of a play. Okay, it
Yeah, he
was quadruple coverage. I'm not like denying that, but that was a hell of a catch.
Yeah.
Joseph Ernberg's nervous. He said Brock's injury prone and it's a huge freaking issue. Freaking issue. It's not good when your quarterback's hurt, but this is why the Niners signed Mac Jones.
Yeah.
And knowing what they didn't pay on their offensive line, they knew this day was going to happen. Nick Bosa said in the locker room today, it's good that it's happening earlier in the year because Mac just played in the preseason. Better to have him go now than to have him go late in the year when he's rusty.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, you got what you wanted. Here you go.
And it's against a bad team. Like I said, it's not against a Rams or it's against the freaking Saints.
Joseph Ehrenberg says the Niners just got way better at quarterback. Brock's a bum. Wow.
Grant, this is your whole chat. Look what you've created. You just everyone.
I don't even think Brock's a bum. I like Brock. I wouldn't have paid him $53 million a year. And the fact that he got hurt in the second quarter is rough, but so did Kittle.
Yeah, so this guy probably thinks Jake Tonjes is better than Kittle.
Can we just recap the money that the Yorks have given out the last couple of years? Like Ayuk paid, hurt immediately. Kittle paid, hurt immediately. Brock paid, hurt immediately. Like
Warner. Oh, I thought Warner was hurt too, and I was about to flip. If Warner was hurt, I was gonna cry.
Yeah.
I was gonna cry.
Double B says if Mac Jones quick releases, he will have 400 yards. 400? How about 500? Is he gonna go into New Orleans and do what Jimmy did against Drew Brees 6 years ago? He just might.
He just might.
He just might.
That still was one of my favorite 49er games ever to watch. Was that?
It was the best game Jimmy ever played.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. That George Kittle catch on fourth down where he dragged 4 defenders and was getting his face mask ripped off his fucking head was electric.
Yeah, that was the signature play of George Kittle's career for sure.
That was awesome. That was fantastic.
Fantastic.
I want to see what Mac's passing yards line is. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I think Mac's gonna do good, man. Like I said, if this was against any other team, I'd be very nervous. But I'm not. Like the Saints, like they actually, like I said, I think they're gonna go 0-7.
Is it possible that the Saints are better than the Seahawks?
No. How, Grant? Grant, if you think that, how?
Okay, let me try. The Seahawks have a really good defense, but Tariq Woolen was like a flat out liability.
Okay,
they had one weapon in the passing game. One.
You're telling me though, if you had to pick to have a starting corner, you're taking Isaac Yiadom over Reek Woolen.
No, but right now they're on the same level.
Maybe.
Like I think Reek Woolen.
Dude, I get Reek Woolen the fuck off the field if I were his coach.
I would too.
Get out.
Both of them are the same level. You're literally comparing shit and diarrhea. They're both the same. Like they're literally the same.
How was I?
No, he did have a good celebration. I like the little finger wag that he used to do. That was pretty cool when he stopped.
It's a good finger wag.
Dude, to me, it was like Isaac Yiadom was literally Isaiah Oliver. They're like the same player. That was horrendous to watch.
Yes,
I never want to see that again on my team.
Wait, Grant, go on, Grant. You're making a statement on how the Saints are better than the Seahawks, and then you stopped.
Okay, the Seahawks don't have an offense.
They have Mac Jones,
but
they have one. They don't have a tight end. They don't have a running back they can throw to. They have one wide receiver that you have to cover, and you can't win throwing to one guy who's not even that great.
And
Cooper Kupp as a starter in 2025, and their coach is a coward, straight up. I'm sorry, but not going for on 4th and inches was like cowardly, and I look at him differently, and I don't think that they're going to be very good this year. I'm out on the Seahawks.
Coward. Dude, it seems like I think they're gonna set Matt now this is barring change, but it seems like Mac Jones over under is gonna be like in between 205 and 220, somewhere in there.
I'm in over
on the numbers.
Dude, he's gonna throw 45 times. It's gonna be Kyle is gonna want to prove a point with Mac.
Maybe.
Look what I can do.
We'll see.
Look what I can do. Anyway, guys, I gotta get out of here. It's been a good show. No. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Maj. Thanks, everyone. Saints week, baby.
Go Niners.
Get excited for two teams at the top of the freaking league squaring off.
And Eddie Pinero's debut.